Welcome back to Skyrim, tube dwellers. Oh, wrong direction. Wrong direction. You catch me? Returning to Helgen. And I say returning because I happen to have a spoiler. Oh, am I running the wrong direction? Okay, kind of. You know what? I guess I could just... Oh, it is checked. It is checked, but I don't have a marker for it. Okay, that's fine. Kind of running the wrong direction. This is going to take me most rapidly to Helgen. And apparently right past a bandit camp. They look like they don't mind my presence. Until I step just a little too close. And then it's on! Oh! Don't kill my dog! You meanies! That was my favorite little buddy. And I promise you that we will have revenge. The spirit of Bran is with me! And it iced one of these bandits. Did he run off? I guess it didn't kill him, did it? Yeah! 3 bandits down the potty. A treasure map! My god. Oh, what is this? Black mage robes. As I said in the last episode, I believe that this character will use heavy armor. And in all honesty, there's only one reason for that. One-handed increase. And it has to do with a perk in the illusion tree, oddly enough. Which is actually kind of redundant with my racial, so maybe there's not really a reason for it. I just want to do it. I've never really made a heavy armor character. I just know that you can reach all the notable stats without using heavy armor, so it kind of seems like there's really no reason to do it. But to hell with all that. That's logic. Logic doesn't always play the biggest role. Sometimes you just look for the best looking shinies. And sometimes that is heavy armor. You'll notice that my heavy armor just increased while I was running through some grass. Grass does damage to you. No, I'm kidding. No, just wearing heavy armor and traveling the world, or in fact wearing light armor and traveling the world, will level up the respective armors. As of the Spurg enhancements, now this is the cave that goes into the back of Helgen. I happen to know that I'll eventually have to go around to the front door of Helgen. Matter of fact, I actually think it's that way, isn't it? Yeah. But there's some stuff that I can get out of this cave. You guys have already seen this. I really just want to kind of cut to the bits that matter there in Helgen and then get right back out to Riverwood. So I think I'm going to chop some of this stuff up into juicy little tidbits and morsels, ripe for the viewing. Oh, one too many swings there. Come on, big guys. I know you're up there. Show me some love. Are they not up there? I don't see the red dots, actually. Oh, man. That is one nasty-looking bugger. He sure is up there. And this one, too, I assume, right? So, see you, coming down? You coming down there, buddy? I don't know that he's coming down. Maybe I'll just, go unassumingly running out the other side of this cavern. And maybe, just maybe, we will see a scripted event proc. Is that likely? I think that's quite likely indeed. Oh, there they go. Ugh. Oh. Nasty little buggers. They're actually much less terrifying when they just glitch out and float in the air. Much less terrifying. Oh, they do still hurt, though. Not sure why I'm so, adamant about snatching up their poison. Suppose it will be worth, selling. And I guess I do have a regular weapon right now, even if I will be perking my way out of that ASAP. The first point, I am on Master Difficulty. I really think it's got to go to health. Pretty much always, health is the primary build-up. Conjuration right now, I think, is my capital skill. What can I get in the illusion tree? So, of course, novice illusion skill increases the magnitude of your illusion spells. I could pick up Rallying Presence. Nearby allies have 50 more health, take 20% less damage, and regenerate 6 health per second. Does not work on undead, Daedra, or automatons. And you know what? I think it does work on... It says Daedra. I think it works on summons that are not Daedra. Like, I don't think it works on the Dremora Lord, but I think it works on the Aetronox. I believe. Which seems kind of interesting. I think there's a perk later on, too, that you can get that lets that work on basically everything. What's this other perk over here? Quiet Casting. Yeah, so this is some of the synergy between spell trees that I was talking about. All spells you cast from any school of magic are silent to others. Now, that's kind of how that worked before, but just that it's so low in the tree, this is placed in a way that makes it easy to get to, even if you're not focusing on illusion. As I've already spoiled, I do plan to focus on illusion, but I'm not sure I can do it right off the bat. Oh, and actually, with the improvements of an enchantment on something I have, my chest piece, I think, my heavy armor, is my highest piece. So I'm a little bit in the dark here. Let's see. I don't really... Bound weapons do more damage and cast Soul Trap on targets. It's probably going to be there. I'm going to use a bound weapon style with illusion, and I guess I can go ahead and show you... where is it? This one, I think. For every 70 points of armor rating gained from worn armor, you also gain 5% magic resistance, up to a max of 40. So this stacks very well with heavy armor, because you get a lot of armor points out of it. Now, you can get up to the max from light armor, so you can't get any more physical damage reduction out of heavy armor than you could potentially get out of light armor anyway. But I think that you can continue to get magic resistance even beyond the quote-unquote armor cap. I'm not sure about that, but it seems to make sense, right? Right. I can't cast any bound weapons yet, but let's go ahead and do it. Bound weapons. I expect that the second I return to Riverwood, I hope, at least, that I'll pick up a bound weapon spell. Maybe even 2. And we'll start being a bad man right there. Right then and there. I think I'm actually really close to having this cave bottomed out already. Oh, and there is the blockage. So this is normally where you would cross this bridge, and some rocks would fall down behind you and crush that bridge. And either Hadvar or Ralph, whichever one you chose to bring with you, would say something about not going back that way. So this is where the cave ends. I've gotten all the loot I can out of here. I've fought a couple spiders. Now I get to go over to Helgen and go in the front door, and there'll be a couple more things I can pick up there. And a juicy tidbit of lore for Live Another Life. Ooh, let's go see. Yes. Helgen's front door. The cave exit is right over there to the right as you approach Helgen. No sounds of war. No dragon. Oh! Oh my god! And I was just about to say no dragon shouts echoing off the mountain. But in fact, the dragon is just leaving. Oh yeah, Spurg allows you to get some skill ups from completing quests too, which is kind of neat. It gives you extra incentive for doing just miscellaneous stuff, really. So I happen to know, because with the previous character I went over there, you can walk through a lot of Helgen over there, destroyed Helgen. There's nothing over there. Throughout this whole point, your hands are bound, so nothing is like an actual item that you can pick up. And what do we have here? A burned corpse. The body turns to ash as you touch it, but somehow a leather journal survived the attack. Leather. Yeah, likely. I have no idea how that's possible. Dragonfire, apparently not the most effective against leather. 12th of last seed, 4E201. Hard to believe I filled up that whole journal already. I never realized how much of Cyrodiil I hadn't seen yet. So much diversity, yet so much destruction from the Great War. A lot of history has been lost here forever. The expedition is ending soon, and everyone will be returning home. I have one last task to perform before I do the same. I'll send the other journal ahead with my supplies and the artifacts we recovered. 14th of last seed. I've received word from my contacts in Skyrim. All seem quiet for now. Probably for the first time since High King Torrig was killed. I should be able to make the crossing quietly enough during the night, so long as there are no Imperial patrols to deal with. The next day, so much for being discreet, I crossed the border near a small village called Helgen, and made my way up to Darkwater Crossing. Unfortunately, I can't get back to my camp now, because the area is filled with Imperial patrols. It seems they're searching for someone. Someone very important. If I'm not mistaken, someone they intend to ambush here. This could be the very thing I'm seeking here in Skyrim. But crossing the border in the dead of night without passing through the checkpoints has turned out to be a very bad plan. The next day, I woke early this morning with an Imperial sword pressed to my neck. A patrol found me camped under a rock outcropping on the edge of the volcanic marshes. I guess I wasn't as well hidden as I thought. I have no idea where they're taking us, but I've been stuffed into the back of a rickety old cart being pulled by an even more rickety-looking old nag. At least they let me keep my journal for now. The 17th. Shore's bones. If only I had known sooner. The ambush. The captives in the cart with me. Stormcloak rebels. Led by none other than Ulfric Stormcloak himself. There's no time to explain properly. I scarcely believe it myself. If I hadn't been for the dragon, I'd not even be here to write this down. Yes, a dragon! Big, black, as large as the towers of the keep itself. It swooped in out of nowhere and laid waste to the village and the keep. General Tullius didn't take my head today, or the heads of several Stormcloak rebels, but that doesn't matter now. Hadvar and Ralof set aside their differences long enough to help me and a few others escape alive. Only the 3 of us made it this far. They've gone back into the keep to help the other survivors, while I've been asked to get warning to Riverwood as fast as possible. I still can't believe it. A dragon. Straight out of the legends. Nobody back home will ever believe me. So we get a little bit of a backstory to the original vanilla Skyrim character, the original Dovahkiin. But we ourselves are set on quite the different path. Apparently, plucked from this battle by Mara herself to be set on a totally different path. Hold on, let's go around the outside and into the other door. Now, of course, this is still just Helgen. Still a bunch of stuff that I'm sure you've all seen before, so not going to keep most of this in. Let's go ahead and start the choppery. And there is a fresh blockage. I'm sure you guys recognize this part of Helgen. That is going to disallow me to continue deeper into the dungeon, the torturer's cell in Helgen. So, I'll go back up and out the front door, and we will travel off to Riverwood to continue our adventures. Riverwood? Who am I kidding? The burrito I had in Helgen is getting to me. I think I'm going to have to make a stop off at the sewer pit. I feel an ember shark coming on. Oh god, my stomach. Oh, I can't handle it. Oh, I gotta find a dark corner. Okay, so there's no poop animation in Skyrim.
Have someone standing guard out there. Don't forget the rock trap we rigged up. So, stop your worrying and get some rest. Your shift is coming up and I don't want you dozing off again like last time.
Don't believe I'll be able to sneak up on these gents. So let's take it loud and proud, shall we? Oh yeah, double time. Double flame throwing. Ah! I feel like I need to get some shield action going. Oh, it's close. Oh, the bandit. Whoo! I was apparently very happy about winning that fight. Had to let out an extra little oomph. Let these people know who's boss. You know what? We're going to need both of those. Looking quite poorly at the moment. An iron ore vein, yeah! Supermine in time! Woo! That actually makes mining a touch faster than equipping the pickaxe. I think it's really obnoxious how in vanilla Skyrim it is actually faster to mine if you keep a pickaxe on a hotkey, equip a pickaxe, and then swing it like you're swinging a sword. The reason I think that's obnoxious is because there are exactly 8 hotkeys in vanilla Skyrim. Dedicating one to a pickaxe for pretty much every character ever is just atrocious. That's just a really... It's just a really silly optimization. I'm always really saddened whenever the optimal way to play a game is just silly or a pain in the butt or just otherwise not fun. I really like it when the optimal way to play a game is also the most lore-friendly and, let's say, neat-looking. Oh, no, you don't. Looks like I'm not the only one thoroughly impressed by shinies. I whip out a glowing dog. Nobody pays any attention whatsoever to me. I'm fine with that. This guy's probably not even got anything on him. But we'll go see anyway. I want to say I remember something being in the back of this little lagoon. Apparently not, though. Maybe I'm thinking of a little bit deeper on where there is another lagoon. That sounds likely. The spirit of Bran remains with me. Oh, what is this? Clairvoyance? Is that an illusion spell? They just give me another illusion spell? Or is that my first illusion spell? I think it is. Aw, I know you're here, bud. Oh, watch it, Bran!
Bad time to get lost, friend.
Little bugger. Trying to get me capped by a bandit.
Do your work. That's your back, huh?
Oh, come on, that shield's getting up there. Oof. You know, if you could block a little bit more closely with your weapon swings, I think it would just do wonders for viability of shield play in Skyrim. I don't mean to say that the shield is totally not viable, but for the most part, I think it's a hindrance, really. I think most fights go easier if you dual wield. The damage output allows you to just take targets down faster enough that not having the shield or the perks in the shield tends to kind of level out. And that saves you a bunch of perks. So efficiency abounds. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do a little sneaky mining here. Quiet mining. That seems like something illusion would be really useful for. You should be able to use alteration to pull ore out of rocks. You should be able to use alteration to divine the location of ore. That'd be pretty awesome too. I would be all about ore divination. Oh, this person knows something's up. They don't see me yet, but I think I've got company. On the way. There's an archer. Let's just go ahead and get the shield back out. Let's let the dog speak for himself. What's the easiest way to get up to this jackhole on the bridge? That's right. I'm going to have to go around the outside. Oh, yeah. I got the perfect lineup. Keep this archer sticking arrows in his buddy. Go for it, Bran. Oh, hell yeah. He's got the full aggro, too. Oh, no. Not good. Bran's down. Ah! He's close. He's right on my butt. And I don't have any ranged weaponry. I do have the flames, but that's not really ranged per se. Go down, Bandit. No, no, not me. Woohoo! Oh, come on. You gotta... What? What? He's like fused with the wood. Oh! God, right in the kisser. Oh! This is not going according to plan. But I got the happy feet. Just gonna be a little bit slick with some movement here. God, no stamina. I guess I probably have a stamina potion. That's gonna help a lot. Ooh, I can level up. Screw the potion. Black home. Full level. Now you'll note that I do not have a perk point waiting to be spent. Only getting one every other level does definitely decrease the attractiveness of some of your level ups. Specifically your caps lock. Specifically your your odd levels. I'll finish that thought sometime. A pickaxe? Are you kidding me? You were a fool to even try it. I believe there's a body that we have not yet looted. Somewhere over here. That's the body that we stopped and looted mid-swing. This body is a fresh one, though. and has nothing of interest. However, there are some things of interest down here. Is this the pool that has... Is there like a bit of ore? You know what? It's up on that ledge. That's right. That's right! My fuzzy memory is steadily becoming clearer. Nice. A book about light armor forging. Never mind that I don't care about how to forge light armor. Cool that it leveled up my smithing all the same. And is there no ore in the immediate vicinity? What? I don't believe it. This mine is supposed to be full of ore. All the ember shards that take place down here just blast rock off the walls. Reveal the ore underneath. Some so fiery that they melt the ore right out of the walls. Carry a reinforced glass bottle around with you. Ember shard against some rocks. Pick up an iron ingot or two. That's how mining works, right? Steel battle axe. You know, I wonder if I'll be able to get away with doing a bound weapon style that doesn't invest in the weapon perks themselves. I think especially on Spurg, that's probably a bad idea, because as you skill up a skill tree, you get perks by default. So I think I really need to stick to one type of bound weapons, even like one-handed over, or switching between one-handed and archery. But I'm tempted. I am tempted to try not specializing in a certain type of weapon. Ooh, I got boots! Oh, boots. I've been missing you, boots! I am quite tempted to try... you know what I missed? I missed ore. There's definitely ore over there, isn't there? I swear there's ore there somewhere. Screw it. Screw it! I don't even care. We're done with the fiery shards. And now, as I step out the back entrance of the mine, I am reminded that I picked up a treasure map a moment ago. And this isn't a great vantage point, but it is a point of vantage. So what do we have here? The detailed drawing shows a log. The treasure's going to be inside the log. The larger drawing seems to show Riverwood. Yeah, sure enough, there's some text there. It looks like there's even some text scribbled out. And it's going to be up against the mountain. Riverwood's like right there, right? So it's going to be like right here, right? I feel like I'm right. I feel like there's going to be a tipped over log. Whee! Let's wash all this blood off of me. Pick up the Nern route that I am absolutely incapable of passing up. And look for a downed tree. Here's a stump. That looks like a very deliberately cut stump, meaning that it likely does not have the fallen tree left behind. If it was deliberately cut, I doubt... Whoa! I just had a screen shake. Surely that wasn't from the stag, right? Holy crap! We got an ibex stag over there. Yeah, here we go. This is one hell of a big, hollowed out tree. I'll take it all! Guess I could have used the take all key, huh? Well, I didn't. Live with it. Now we can get going into Riverwood. And more blah awaits us. More of content that I'm certain we have all seen tons of. Faendal!
Beauty here, unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
You useful elf, you. You got a problem with Sven, don't you? Yeah.
He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill.
You guys
Thinks
didn't
his
see it.
Ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla
But I used a
Valerius
little
to marry
clairvoyance.
him, as if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
There's magic in song and dance, Faendal. You don't sound very certain.
I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Yes, I think I can,
All
Faendal.
right, then.
You know what? I recently had a character that picked up Faendal as a follower, Faendal is a useful follower because he can train you to be an archer. You can have him follow you. You can pull your gold right back out of his inventory, and then continue to train to be a better archer. Recently, I had a character where I tried to do that with, though, and it didn't work. The gold didn't go into his inventory. So that might be something that was fixed.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had...
Yeah, actually, I'm here to speak to the beautiful
Maybe you
lady.
could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
Maybe I could talk some sense into you. I have a letter from Sven.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
Faendal will be Sven will be so sad to hear that. Yeah, this didn't happen the way he intended.
Stranger.
I'm sure, yeah, like she's gonna like an elf. She's
Riverwood
totally
Trader
falling
is
for me.
everything you need in a general store.
She loves the Bretons. What were you two arguing about?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Is that so? I might be able to help you with that.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should
Extra
head to
coin?
Barrow, northeast of town.
A golden claw,
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
and now some
Show those
spells as
thieves
well.
Not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
Will do, Lucan. Show me what you have to sell. I think I've got 900 gold. That should be just enough. Tell me. Oh, tell me. Fury. I'll have to settle with it. I don't see a bound sword or anything of the sort yet. We'll go ahead and pick up a couple other things too. Why not? Frostbite. Sure.
Till next.
It all sounds very appropriate. And let's learn it all immediately. Now I think I have some things to sell as well.
Sooner you...
Yes, I got plenty of gold back from him. And I think I want to even use his cooking pot. Because I think
But only to the edge
I have... Oh, do I not? What am I missing? I'm missing leeks. It was leeks. I was right. Cabbage, potato, leeks, and tomatoes. I'm sure I can find some leeks around here somewhere. May visit the inn real fast to pick some up. Excuse me, sir.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I cook as well, and I'm
Let's
hoping
save
you have an
that appetite,
ingredient that will help a stew of mine. No leeks! Are you kidding me? No leeks? Okay.
Hard
We're gonna have to headhunt some leeks then.
Gale is going bad.
Well, this is a sizable town with plenty of sources of leeks, or potential sources, I should say. I think the first is going to be this blacksmith. I wonder
Whatever you need.
if I can take advantage of him, as I would be able to if I went through Helgen. A dragon attacked Helgen, man! Shut your mouth and listen!
Dragon? In Helgen?
Yes!
Explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was.
You were right! Everything is wrong. The dragon flew off this way.
You're right. I saw it. Didn't want to believe my own eyes is all. A dragon. Here in Skyrim. What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say.
I believe the saying is
Jarl
misery.
needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
Against a dragon?
Need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can.
What exactly is
Do that for me.
your
I'll be in your debt.
idea of dragon defenses? You want us to put up a couple anti-dragon towers or something?
Watch over your battles, friend.
I really want stuff, man. I want stuff from you. I'm gonna go through this little tutorial real quick, just because it gives me some materials, may let me level up smithing. Let's chop it though. Chop.
Yes.
Daggers created. I'm not totally certain that I'll be able to use,
Spoken for, you know.
or I should say take anything that I want to take. My God, woman, you look dead. What the hell is wrong with your lip color? It's like, seriously, she looks like a Draugr who happens to still have his skin. They seem not to mind me taking the gold.
Blade.
Looking for your inventory, sir. Will you please reveal it to me? The leek is the little... Yes, there it is. And he's not even going to be angry that I take him. That should allow me at least 2 vegetable stews, which is pretty cool. I'm going to take some of this stuff just because Faendal is definitely going to go with me into the barrow. And he is going to need a little bit of gear. Let's get all the gold we can. I am that kind of bastard. After all, you don't become a master of illusion by being honest with people. It's not how things work. Here in the world of Spurgrim. Okay, vegetable soup. And then off to the barrow it is. Is there a cooking? Tell me there's not a cooking spit here. There's got to be a cooking spit. This is the inn. Are you kidding me? There's not a cooking spit. In the inn? You have an alchemy lab. You don't have a cooking spit. Maybe Faendal has one. Can I remember which house is Faendal's? Hod and Girders. I think that's Ralph's family, isn't it? Why don't we go in there and see if we can take their stuff too? Oh, I am evil. I'll tell you that. Is there somewhere I can buy? No, I don't want to buy. I don't want to buy fresh supplies. I would like to pull fresh supplies. Everything here says steel. I'm thinking they just defaulted to saying that I went with Hadvar, because normally this wouldn't all be steel. If I joined Ralph in Helgen, then all of this stuff would be open to me. But it's not.